Your person is still feeling heartbroken over you and longs for your presence in their life. No matter how much time passes, their heart continues to ache for you because you are the only one they truly want to be with. They cannot imagine themselves with anyone else, as their love and emotions remain deeply tied to you. Even though they left without saying anything, it was never their intention to end things between you. They just needed space, not because they wanted to walk away forever, but because they needed to sort through the chaos in their life before they could fully commit to this relationship. In their mind, they always saw a future with you, but they felt overwhelmed by their personal struggles and didn't know how to express their feelings at the time. Unfortunately, their silence may have led you to believe they didn't care, but that was never the case. They care more than words can express, and they regret not being able to explain themselves when they had the chance. Your person knows that many things between you remain unsaid, and they recognize that this silence has only created more misunderstandings, problems, and trust issues in your connection. They can feel the distance that has grown between you both, and it hurts them deeply. They wish they could go back in time and communicate everything they kept bottled up inside, but now they are left trying to figure out how to mend the wounds caused by their lack of clarity. They know that their actions, or lack thereof, may have made you feel unwanted or abandoned, and they hate themselves for making you question their love for you. The truth is, their feelings for you have never changed. If anything, the time apart has only made them realize how much they need you in their life. To them, you are more than just a lover, you are their safe place, their inspiration, and the most beautiful and authentic person they have ever known. No one else compares to you, and no matter how hard they try, they cannot erase you from their mind or heart. This is why they haven't been able to move on, despite everything that has happened. They constantly think about you, reminiscing about the moments you shared together. Every little detail, your voice, your laughter, the way you made them feel, lingers in their memory, making it impossible for them to forget you. They often find themselves lost in daydreams, envisioning a future where you are still by their side. In their heart, they know that you would be the perfect life partner, and they long for the day when they can finally make that dream a reality. They imagine what it would be like to wake up next to you every morning, to share life's ups and downs together, and to build something meaningful and lasting. They have never felt this way about anyone else, and the idea of losing you forever terrifies them. At the same time, however, they are deeply worried. They fear that because of the time they are taking to mend things within themselves and this connection, someone else may come into your life and take you away. The thought of you moving on with someone else is unbearable to them, yet they know they have no right to hold you back when they have not been able to step forward themselves. They are caught in an emotional struggle, torn between their desire to fix everything and their fear that it might already be too late. Despite their worries, they still hold on to hope. They want to believe that the love you shared is strong enough to withstand the distance, the silence, and the misunderstandings. They want to come back to you, not just with empty promises, but with a heart that is truly ready to love you the way you deserve. They know that actions speak louder than words, and they are determined to show you, not just tell you, how much you mean to them. They want nothing more than to reach out, to tell you everything that has been left unsaid, and to prove that they never stopped loving you. But at the same time, they are afraid. Afraid that you may not feel the same way anymore. Afraid that their absence has hurt you too much to be forgiven. Afraid that even if they try, they might not be able to repair what was broken. Yet, despite these fears, their heart refuses to let go. No matter how much time passes, their feelings remain the same. They know that this connection is rare, something that cannot be easily replaced. They hope that one day, you will be willing to listen to their side of the story and understand that their silence was never about not loving you. It was about trying to become the person you deserve, even if it meant taking a step back to figure things out. Now, more than ever, they want to fight for this love. They want to bridge the gap between you, to heal the wounds of the past, and to create a future together. They just hope that when they finally find the courage to take that step, you will still be there, willing to meet them halfway. This separation does not change what I truly feel about you. No matter the distance or time apart, my heart still beats for you just as strongly as it did before. I speak to you through music, and if you listen closely to the lyrics, you will understand my emotions better. Every song I send, every melody I share, is a reflection of my heart, a way for me to communicate when words fail. If you pay attention, you will gain much more clarity about my current feelings and the situation I find myself in. It has been incredibly difficult for me, and I can only imagine how hard it has been for you too. Leaving you alone in the middle of this journey was never my intention. It was the last thing I ever wanted to do, yet I found myself having to walk away, not because I wanted to, but because I wasn't prepared to make the huge changes that loving you truly required. My heart longed for you, but my mind was in turmoil, and I felt lost within myself. I needed to figure things out, to understand myself before I could fully be there for you the way you deserved. Looking back now, I regret that decision more than anything. I wish I had found the courage to stay, to face those fears with you by my side rather than walking away and leaving you in pain. So many things remind me of you. Everywhere I go, everything I see, even the smallest details, bring back memories of you, your smile, your laughter, the way you looked at me with so much love. The places we visited, the songs we listened to, even certain scents in the air take me back to the moments we shared. It's as if the universe refuses to let me forget, constantly nudging me with reminders of what I have lost. And I know I messed everything up. I take full responsibility for that. I let my fears, insecurities, and uncertainties get in the way of something truly special. But if I could turn back time, I would do things differently. More than anything, I want to relive all those moments with you again, to hold you close, to make up for the pain I caused. My love for you has never faded, it has only grown stronger with time. Your absence has been an unbearable void in my life. It made me realize, more than ever, what I have lost. When you were with me, I took so many things for granted. I assumed we would always have time, that we would always find our way back to each other no matter what. But now I see that love is not something to be placed on hold, waiting for the perfect moment. Love is meant to be embraced fully, without hesitation, without fear. And you know, deep in your heart, that my love for you has never wavered. No matter where life takes us, no matter how much time passes, my heart will always belong to you. I know for certain that I will never be able to love anyone else the way I love you. That kind of love, the kind we shared, is once in a lifetime. We are still deeply connected, even if we are apart. I can feel it. There are moments when I sense your presence as if you were right there beside me. It's in the way my heart aches unexpectedly, in the dreams where you appear so vividly, in the moments of silence when my thoughts are filled with nothing but you. Without you, I feel completely crushed. I try to go about my days, to keep myself busy, but nothing feels the same. My soul knows the truth, I will never find someone like you again. You were not just a passing chapter in my life, you were the most beautiful story I have ever known. Every time I close my eyes, I see your face. It's as if my mind refuses to let go, replaying every moment we spent together like a never-ending film. I remember the way you laughed, the way your eyes sparkled when you were happy, the warmth of your touch. No matter what I do, no matter how much I try to move forward, you are always there in my thoughts. I cannot escape it, and truthfully, I don't want to. The memories of you bring both comfort and pain, but I would rather have them than forget what we once had. I find myself going back to our old conversations, reading through them as if they hold the answers I seek. Every word, every message, still feels so new and special to me. It's as if time has stood still, preserving those moments when everything felt right. I smile at the way we used to talk, at the inside jokes, at the little things we shared that no one else could understand. And then, reality sets in, and I realize how much I miss you. It's an ache that never truly goes away. I don't know what the future holds for us, but I do know this: I will always love you. No matter where life takes us, no matter what paths we walk, a part of me will always be yours. And if there is ever a chance, even the smallest one, for us to find our way back to each other, I would take it in a heartbeat. Because love like ours doesn't just disappear, it lingers, it waits, it hopes. And in my heart, I will always hope for you. Your partner is deeply contemplating a way to free themselves from the suffering they have been enduring. They are searching for a means to correct their past mistakes and heal the wounds that have formed between the two of you. They long to make things right, to restore what was lost, and to rebuild the connection that once held meaning. This journey has been difficult for them, filled with introspection, regrets, and realizations about their past actions and choices. Initially, they believed that acquiring everything they desired, especially in terms of financial stability, would bring them fulfillment. They thought that material success would fill the void they had always felt deep within. They spent years chasing after wealth, status, and external validation, believing these things would compensate for the emptiness that lingered in their heart. Yet, despite their achievements, they still felt an undeniable sense of lack, a deep yearning that nothing in their material world could satisfy. No amount of money, possessions, or success could provide them with the emotional and spiritual connection they secretly craved. Since childhood, your partner has been searching for true love, though they may not have fully realized it at the time. They longed for genuine affection, acceptance, and warmth from the people around them, hoping to experience the kind of love that makes a person feel truly seen and valued. However, their search always seemed to end in disappointment. Time and time again, they sought love in places that could not offer them what they needed, leaving them disheartened and convinced that perhaps true love was nothing more than a fantasy. After years of searching and facing repeated heartbreaks, they eventually gave up. They stopped believing that real love existed for them, choosing instead to focus on things they could control, such as their career, their financial goals, and their ambitions. They built walls around their heart, protecting themselves from further disappointment. Love became an afterthought, something they no longer actively pursued. And then, unexpectedly, you entered their life. Your arrival was something they never anticipated. You came at a time when they had completely stopped looking for love, when they had resigned themselves to a life without deep emotional connection. At first, they struggled with accepting the feelings that began to arise within them. Love was foreign to them in many ways, and the vulnerability that came with it was intimidating. They had spent so much time guarding their heart that allowing themselves to open up to you felt overwhelming and even frightening. Despite their initial resistance, your presence stirred something within them. They felt a deep and inexplicable connection to you, one that went beyond anything they had ever experienced before. It was as if their soul recognized yours, as if you were a missing piece they never knew they needed. But this realization did not come easily to them. It challenged everything they had previously believed about love and relationships. It forced them to confront their fears, insecurities, and past traumas. As your relationship deepened, your partner found themselves undergoing a profound transformation. Being with you made them see life differently. You reminded them of dreams they had long buried, dreams of finding a soulmate and experiencing a love that was true and pure. You awakened a part of them that had been dormant for so long, a part that yearned for deep emotional and spiritual connection. This transformation was not without its struggles. There were moments of doubt, moments when they questioned whether they were capable of truly loving and being loved in return. They had to unlearn the idea that love was something unattainable for them. They had to confront the wounds of their past and acknowledge the pain they had carried for so long. Through this process, they realized that love was not about material success or external achievements, it was about connection, understanding, and the willingness to be vulnerable. Now, as they reflect on their journey, they recognize the significance of your presence in their life. They see how much they have changed, how much they have grown since meeting you. They understand that their past mistakes and misguided beliefs about love do not define them, and that it is never too late to make things right. They want to heal the wounds they have caused, to mend what has been broken, and to nurture the love that has blossomed between you both. Their heart is filled with gratitude for you, for your patience, your understanding, and your unwavering presence. You have shown them a love they never believed they deserved, and for that, they are eternally grateful. Now, they are ready to embrace this love fully, to let go of their fears, and to commit themselves to the beautiful journey of love and growth with you. They know that love is not about perfection but about the willingness to learn, to change, and to be present for one another. And with this newfound understanding, they are prepared to do whatever it takes to make things right and to build a future with you, filled with love, trust, and genuine connection.